decide whether you want to move to Chandler or Gilbert in Arizona, you're not alone. A lot of people compare these two Phoenix suburbs because they're some of the hottest places to live in the valley, and it's because they both have so much to offer. So let me help you decide which one could be right for you. So they both have great shopping, commute time, lifestyle, and home values. But we're going to dive into everything you need to know to figure out whether Chandler or Gilbert is your perfect match. Hi, I'm Melissa Bailey. I'm your East Valley Realtor. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you like and subscribe. So how are we going to compare Chandler and Gilbert to make your life a whole lot easier? Make sure you stay to the end because I'm going to tell you a bonus tip that just might seal the deal for one of these cities. Let's jump in. So number one, diversity. Let's start with something that really shapes the feel of a place. That's the people. And when it comes to diversity, Chandler is in the lead. It's home to big tech. So employers like Intel, Microchip, Wells Fargo, and PayPal mean people from all over the country and sometimes all over the world move here for work. I've worked with clients from California, Texas, India, Colorado, Chicago, who landed a job in Chandler because there's great opportunity there. You'll find international markets, ethnic restaurants, and cultural festivals throughout the year. Now, Gilbert's population is growing fast and it's becoming more diverse, but Chandler's been ahead of the curve for a little while now. Chandler wins this one. Number two, shopping experiences. Okay, let's talk shopping because a lot of people like that. And with everything going on in the economy, who doesn't like to do a little bit of retail therapy and see if we can get a good deal? If you love big name stores, the Santan Valley in Gilbert has the most amazing stores and it's got an outdoor walkable area. So I love getting lost there, checking out all of the different stores they have. And it's more outdoorsy than the Chandler Fashion Mall, which is a regular mall that you can go inside and is air conditioned. So Gilbert's great for a great day out and grabbing coffee and go to the restaurants, and Chandler's more of the fun mall experience. So if it were up to me, and it is because I'm telling you, Gilbert takes the win for shopping. Next, we've got education. I would say these two cities come in neck and neck. Both of their public schools are A-rated and number one on any list that you check. They're great for academics and sports for kids. You've got different high schools in each area that are absolutely legendary. And then you've got the charter schools like ALA, Legacy, and Basis that are in both places. And then if your kids are into performing arts, the Higley High School in Gilbert has that vibe going on. So that could be a better option for you. But because both of these cities are neck and neck, I call this one a solid tie. Neighborhood charm and aesthetic. All right, let's talk about the feel of the neighborhood because aesthetics matter. Gilbert is where you'll find that classic suburban charm, wide streets, grassy yards, front porches, and even a few white picket fences like in Morrison Ranch. They throw those in just for good measure. Agritopia gives off that vibe too. It's a farm where you can go and eat and hang out. And Chandler's a bit older than Gilbert, so it has more established neighborhoods with more desert landscape, neutral tones, and a more traditional Arizona look. So if you're drawn to cute, colorful homes with a bit of modern farmhouse, Gilbert's the city for you. And if you want older, bigger, more established web and neighborhoods, Chandler's the one. So Chandler and Gilbert are both super commuter friendly. They both have access to freeways to get you to Phoenix, Tempe, or Scottsdale, or even Sky Harbor Airport. You can also fly out of Mesa Gateway, which you can access through either city in the 202. These cities are right next to each other on the map. Gilbert is a little bit further east and Chandler is closer to Phoenix, which means depending on where you hang out and what you do could matter where you live, but they're within a few minutes of each other. So I say this one's a tie too. Now let's talk fun stuff. Parks, outdoor vibes, and recreation. Gilbert has it going on. Gilbert Regional Park is huge and still growing. It already has splash pads, playgrounds, courts. Water park is in the work to be built there, and that's perfect for those hot Arizona summer days. Are you a dog lover? You'll love Cosmo Dog Park. They even have full-on doggy swimming, and they can go in the pond. Chandler has some awesome parks too. They've got Tumbleweed Park. It's great for events and big open space. At Desert Breeze Park, they have the splash pad there and the train that little kids can ride. I have taken my kids to both of these parks, but mine are all grown up. So we rode the McCormick Brewery Park in Scottsdale. That's not that far away. So for parks, I say Gilbert wins the round. And then number 7, let's get into the nitty-gritty of real estate. Chandler is completely built up, and Gilbert still has new spaces that's growing up. So it depends on what kind of home you're looking for. Do you have the bandwidth for a little bit of a project, or are you looking for something that's completely move-in ready? Over the past year, it's 2025, Chandler has taken the win and become the most desirable city to move into. So that puts Gilbert a little bit ahead in my mind, because you're not gonna have as many bidding wars, people aren't trying to get in as much, and it may be more opportunity for your family because everything else in the area is equal. You can find similar homes in each city, but Gilbert wins for affordability and Chandler wins for charm and value. They both have incredible restaurants, downtown life. Downtown Gilbert is just like downtown Scottsdale. I like to call Gilbert a family-friendly Scottsdale. So if you've ever been to Old Town Scottsdale, you've seen all the restaurants, shops, and galleries. Gilbert has that same feel. Chandler's catching up a little bit, but it's a different vibe there because they've got different restaurants and shops going on. So in Gilbert, you've got things like Culinary Dropout and Whiskey Row, that's more like a bar and nightclub. And Chandler, you've got restaurants like DC's or Distillery, that's more of a brew house bar. The Liberty Market and Postino are both fantastic in Gilbert. So I think this one's another neck and neck tie, and it just depends on what you're looking for. So I promised you a bonus tip. We're already at the end, because what really makes a city feel like home to you? Chandler has an amazing events calendar. The Ostrich Festival is amazing. And then Gilbert has Gilbert Days and the Gilbert Days Parade, which my family has been taking me to since I was a little kid. The Art Walk is a perfect date night. And then Chandler has an international film festival, and it's one of the coolest events around. I've met some really neat people, and I've met people everywhere at all of these outdoor events that have become clients because it's just so friendly, and these events create a sense of community. They help you meet people, they help you get the vibe of the city, and you really feel like you're a part of something. So community events are what I would tell you to do if you're gonna move to Chandler or Gilbert. I'd say Chandler has the slight edge and they're winning there, but it's just a few minutes away. So even if you buy a house in Gilbert, you can still visit Chandler. So if you've been watching this and you've stayed to the end, thank you so much. Make sure you like and subscribe and drop information that you want in the comments, because I'm a native and I can give you the ins and outs of all of the Valley cities and help you with all of your real estate needs. Scan the QR code so you can schedule an appointment with me. And until next time, happy house hunting.